Hello everybody, and Jess here, and welcome back to Girls Frontline, aka Girls Frontline, episode 6. In the last episode, we seem to have ended another bit of the storyline of rescuing the AR squad. I believe it is only AR-15 or M16. Forgive me if I'm not getting their names quite right quite yet. But yeah, one of the dolls is still remains to be rescued. So I'm assuming that's what's gonna happen this episode, or maybe that's what's gonna happen the next episode. I don't know. There is still the matter of Sangvis attacking their base. Are they gonna relocate? Are they not gonna relocate? I've no clue. I'd think that they would, but nothing points towards them doing that. So I think we are just gonna jump straight into saving the remaining member of the AR squad. Where are we gonna go from there? Hard to tell. I still believe that the data that M4A1 holds and M4A1 herself are special somehow, and I think that that's gonna become relevant. Persica might be allied and aligned with Griffin, but she does seem very much like the kind of scientist that does her own thing and simply uses the military or the private militia, which is what Griffin seems to be, for her funding, more or less. And she just does her own research. And I'm wondering if that research might become relevant. Perhaps it might lead to more specialized military combat dolls being developed, the same as M4A1 and her squad are. Because as I've learned, all the other dolls are just domestic dolls that have been simply retrofitted to wield guns. So, pursuing dolls purpose built for combat certainly seems like a good idea, doesn't it? Although, it probably also seemed like a good idea in the eyes of Sangvis Ferri, and then the dolls rebelled. So, maybe not the greatest idea after all. And I'm drinking green rooibos again, if you were curious about that. Anything else that's worth mentioning? Not really. Like, in the last episode, we just had one thing, M4A1 and the rest of the squad rescuing AR-15, I think. And as it turns out, she didn't really need a rescue because she was able to free herself perfectly well, and she was able to take control of the whole facility, and she was able to ambush and trap and destroy Hunter. So why did we even bother? It begs the question. But now the team is almost back together. There's only one member left, so I'm hoping that's what we're gonna see this episode. But that remains to be seen. And see it we shall in but a moment. I just need my headphones. I need my cable, regrettable as it is. And you guys already have the subs, so you have everything that's needed. Okay, I'm gonna double check that it is indeed Girls Frontline, episode 6, version by subs, please. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Funimation. Right, last time on Dragon Ball Z. AR-15, I was correct. So it's only M16 that's left to save. You rescued AR-15, we rescued Submod 2, we rescued A4M1, M4A1, A4M1, I think. Yeah, those names are gonna confuse me. Like Submod, I'm able to remember that. Scorpion, I can remember that. But all the combinations of numbers and letters elude me. And yeah, that also leads me to believe that perhaps every member of the AR squad is just built different, so to speak. Maybe M4A1 has higher processing power, that's why Sangvis needs her. Maybe AR-15 is better at hacking and stuff. Perhaps Submod deals more damage through some magic. Okay, where are we right now? Are we on M16 rescue mission? Or is it just a regular combat exercise? Or mission, rather. Oh, unsatisfied by something, some internal conflict within the team, I spy? Wouldn't surprise me. I still love the OP. Honestly, every gacha game needs videos like this OP, right? Like Arknights has all those music videos and trailers and whatnot. Now, Girls Frontline has this trailer that I'm sure will be used and will be viewed separately from the entire anime. Other gacha games need that. I mean, Pre-Con got a whole anime, 2 seasons of it to boot. I would love to see something like that for Blue Archive. I would love to see something like that for Alchemy Stars. All those games. Okay. The Message 01. Why are they using those chibi animal avatars? I still have no clue. But they are using them. Hmm? Yeah, I mean, sure, a lot of memories, but they aren't positive memories. You're not talking about the beach they were once on holiday. Okay, so Tito's need sleep. Curious detail. Yeah, she's the most important here. She makes all the decisions on the spot. Sangvis eyeball? Hmm. Usai. No, there clearly is some tension between them. Oh, so she didn't tell them about. Oh. Why did AR-15 not tell Zhang Xian about it? Are her abilities like top secret? To the point where not even Zhang Xian can know about them. Interesting. A factory? Sangvis assembly line in the area? Something like that? Did you find something interesting? Maybe go in pairs and not alone? Sangvis ringleader in the area? Or remains of M16 fighting of some leader? Who that? Could it be a trap? Okay. Something so classified that she can't talk about it to the commander themselves? Huh. At least for the mass produced dolls. I'm thinking it's not so easy for the advanced ones, like the ones of the AR team. Watch her still be alive. Just gonna keep her laying there. I mean, it would be worth bringing her in regardless if you can do it safely with a drone. If nothing else than just for spare parts or something, right? I'd imagine those are fairly pricey and spare parts aren't horribly easy to come by. Just like give her a new bottom of the body and she's back in combat. And who are you? Oh, right. We were told about some mysterious theme in the end scene of the last episode. I'm assuming those are. This is this team? Who are they, though? Are they Griffin? Are they Sangvis? I can't tell. Plan Parapluie. Is that Persica's place? Only Persica could have a place like that. Or maybe not. Huh. Someone conspiring with Sangvis? Whomst? Kalina! See, you didn't click her enough, Jean. That's why her affection with you is low. Hmm, that's a lot. Okay. I am assuming some mind control-ish abilities. She's able to control Griffin dolls. Kinda hard when there are so many Sangvis in the field. Yeah. Or they're feeding you false data. What's going on? Huh. So much happened in such a short span of time. So are we joining up with her? Maybe join up with them and handle it together instead of going alone? Yeah, but it would be a better idea to join up with her. Like, I'm assuming your goals are, you know, similar, so you could have had someone to help you. Hmm, so would I. Squad 404, squad that doesn't exist, basically. What the fuck is going on? Is that like a personal grudge? Teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid. Flashbang. And what is that? Did she poke her eye out? No. So it is a personal grudge. Titles are capable of holding grudges? Why would something like that be programmed in? Ooh. That's a burn. Okay. Why did 416 attack? She a yandere? She's blushing. Ooh. Oh, that's heavy as far as threats go. Explain! Is she carrying a Sangvis weapon on her back? Why are Gryffindors fighting each other? I thought for a moment that the 404 squad might be controlled by the new Sangvis ringleader, but are you gonna explain anything? Why? What's going on? What the flying fuck did I just watch? Now, don't get me wrong, it intrigues me very much, but getting this amount of mystery in such a short span of time with absolutely zero explanation of anything. It's a little too much. Like, I like mystery in my shows, don't get me wrong, but not just, dropped like that en masse. I like my mystery spaced out. Little bit of mystery, little bit of answers. Little bit of mystery, little bit of answers. Don't just drop a season's worth of mystery at episode 6. Okay, I guess we might learn more in the next episode. Fuck if I know. Okay, let's go into this view and go through this episode again. Maybe I'll be able to understand it better. Because as it stands, I firmly believe that, like right now, I firmly believe that this anime was made specifically to cater to the gacha players. It really doesn't hold a newcomer to the series by the hand. It really, really does not. I played a little bit of Girls Frontline. Don't get me wrong. I just finished chapter 3 today because I'm trying to not get ahead of what the show presents. And even with that amount of knowledge, which isn't much, admittedly. Uh, Even the first chapters of the game are basically just fetch quests. Go there, capture the point, and that's basically all the lore and all the story there is to it. Yeah, this anime wasn't made for someone like me. This anime was made for someone who's been playing Girls Frontline since launch, has the full collection and all the skins for everybody, and read all the lore and writes articles for the Girls Frontline wiki. It was made for someone like that, not for someone like me. Now, I'm still enjoying my time with it, but I can't help but notice that a great deal of details seems to be omitted. Always. Mountaintop City region. Yeah, we're just fighting off Sangvis. Okay, so someone's route takes them through Sangvis territory. So Zhang Xian's team has to divert Sangvis' attention so that the other team can go through there easily. Something along those lines. Predicted route. It's probably a special team. I'm assuming they're talking about Team 404. Probably. And like a certain someone who keeps fiddling with a Sangvis eyeball all day. Was it a dig at AR-15? No. You know what? Is it M16? She has the eye patch. Is a Sangvis eyeball? It's an eyeball scavenged from some Sangvis ringleader. What's hiding behind that eye patch? Is M16 a Sangvis hybrid created by Persica? Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Yeah, I think that might explain the eye patch. The eye is, I'm assuming, discolored to some degree. It has a different design or something. And she hides it because it looks like Sangvi's eyeball. And AR-15 didn't talk about anything, which is weird. It really weirds me out that they are right now, the AR squad works under Zhang Xian, and yet AR-15 didn't talk about anything to Zhang Xian, which makes me think that there is something higher up in the chain, someone higher up in the chain that's responsible for that. Perhaps the AR team is really a super secret project created by Persica. And as I thought from the very beginning, each of them has different capabilities. Maybe M4A1 has something on the scan showed in her head, right? Maybe that's a microchip that provides her with much better, control abilities, much better ability to give orders to other T-dolls. Maybe that's some sort of emotional center. She was the only one who got so emotional over that one doll that was ripped in half, right? So maybe that's the specialty of M4A1. Soap mod? I don't know. Soap mod looks like the type that would be just built different, more armor, more powerful servos and whatnot, right? More strength, better control of her gun, better resistance to gunfire, all that jazz. M16, I'm assuming has that Sangvis eyeball, and perhaps a Sangvis weapon that she carries with her. And that's why it's a top secret project. The AR squad is using Sangvis technology. They are all hybrids. Yeah, and AR-15 also has her super crazy hacking abilities. Perhaps all of those abilities come from Sangvis dolls. You know what? It's a little bit of a tie-in to the game. The not EX stages, they're named something different. Not extreme, not hardcore, something like that. After you finish a chapter of the base stages, the second tab opens and you get harder stages. Same maps, but harder enemies, right? And there's mostly, I thought the story in them was mostly just a filler. Just, oh yeah, go there to grab some samples or whatever, I don't know. And go there and grab some more samples. Oh, go there and guess what? Grab even more samples. Maybe those were the samples we were gathering for more dolls. Like the AR squad. That makes me wonder. By the way, don't spoil me. If you know what it's all about, don't spoil me, please. Unless it's something that's been revealed like way before and the anime just glossed over it, then sure. I leave it at your own discretion whether or not you deem it a spoiler or not. But please don't get ahead of this story. If at this point in the game none of this is explained yet, please don't explain it to me. Maybe pop into the Discord server and leave a spoilered message in the Dolls Frontline channel. There is a special Dolls Frontline channel where you can leave all the spoilers, tag it with episode number or something, and after I'm done watching it, I'm gonna click on all the spoilers and get more context. That's how I'm gonna do it. Or I'm just gonna play the game, because it seems like the game has more story. So if you want to leave spoilers, leave them there on my Discord server. Don't spoil me anything in the comments, I beg of you. It ruins the fun if I can't create my theories because I know what's gonna happen and I know what's what ahead of time. And yeah, Sangvis just... And they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Large caliber plasma cannon. And here's the title. G43. That mission was so classified she couldn't tell the commander. Even the commander they had before Zhang Xian, I'm assuming. Because sure, Zhang Xian is a fairly new commander, she was just hired here. So I understand that she's not let in on every single secret. But the commander the AR squad had before that didn't know about it? Or was AR squad strictly under Persica back then and the commander appeared only now, Zhang Xian? Yeah, I would at least leave the marker. Save their affiliation code. We can install a backup on her new mod inside the new body. And Emperor 1 seems to have forgotten about it, which makes me believe that the AR squad, and in general the advanced Griffin Titles, which includes the AR squad, and I'm assuming the 404 squad, can't be built just like that. They can't just be ordered. Which again feeds into my theory about all of them being hybrids with Sangvis technology. Being sentimental won't change a thing. Again, Emperor 1 seems to be the only sentimental one here. No other dolls reacted to it in any, particular way. Just M for A1. Agent's coordinates confirmed. What are they deal? What are their deal? What is their deal? I swear I can talk. I have no clue what's their deal. They seem kind of like Sangvis. To me, at least, I'm getting the vibe from them that they are either Sangvis or they are controlled by a Sangvis ringleader. But from what we know, they're Griffin. But why are they fighting other Griffin dolls? Have they been given such a great deal of, self awareness, self control? Are they only given a mission and they are to complete that mission by any means necessary? Do they not get orders to, hey, don't kill other Griffin dolls? Like, I'm assuming that would be a core part of a programming of every T-doll, right? Don't shoot your own. All data from myself, Scarecrow, and Executioner has been uploaded. M41 still has the Safe House 3 data. Plan Parapluie. Information about the remains. Remains of what? Aliens? An alien spaceship? Wouldn't surprise me at this point. Our commander told us not to worry. Why is he so nervous? Why is she looking like she's ready to kill him? What's up with her? Why does he look evil? And he wants to grab information about SO9 from Kalina. I'm completely at a loss. Like, this entire time, I thought that everybody here is on the same side, right? Griffin is fighting Sangvis. Pretty simple arrangement. But it seems like there's a lot of infighting inside of Griffin? I have no clue. I really have no clue what's going on. Intruder. Specializes in commanding troops. I'm assuming that's why there's so many Sangvis troops there. Because a regular Sangvis ringleader like Hunter or Scarecrow can control many other Sangvis grunts as if they were dummies, but not particularly many. And Intruder specializes in controlling as many of those grunts as possible. Okay, so M16 is fine and dandy. But why is she going alone? And why is another Gryffindor trying to hunt her down? We're allowed to launch preemptive attacks on anybody who gets in our way. She's not getting in your way, though. That is one powerful threat. I'm gonna give them that. It's holy shit. I'm screenshotting it. I'm screenshotting it. That's one powerful threat. I'll make it so the only answer your AI can generate is suicide. Holy shit. That's so powerful that my eyelashes started falling out. And UMP45, another one of the 404 squad, I'm assuming. And another one who would fight with M16. Rain Plains, your creator may know. I'll tell them you're already dead. Why? And there was a mention of the thing that, yeah, you still have your secret weapon on your back. Is that like a buster sword? Or something? Is that a Sangvis weapon? Is that a riot shield? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is going on? Who the fuck are they? Who the fuck is controlling them? What's going on? I'm completely and utterly lost. And we ended just like that. This episode completely lost me. Like, not in a bad way, in a more ambivalent way, I guess you could call it. On one hand, I'm super curious and super excited to find out what's going on. Who's the 404 squad? Why is that other commander trying to get some information from Kalina? Why is AR-15 not talking about her abilities? What's that on M16's back? Why is the 404 squad trying to hunt down M16? That's way, way, way too many questions in way, way, way too short span of a time. I think that's my issue with it. Yeah. Uh, I would have liked all those mysteries, but spaced out. Not dumped all in the same episode and at the same time, pretty much. Like, the first half of the episode was fine, and then the second half of the episode was just a mystery dump. Just a question dump. Like I said before, it's a season worth of questions, season worth of mysteries, and it was dropped in the second half of episode 6. I'm afraid whether or not they're gonna even answer them. Yeah. I don't know if if they will manage to answer all of them by the end of the season. And if they are gonna answer all of them, I fear that the rest of the season might feel rushed. You know? Unless the answers will be just talking. You know, Hylian or Persika or someone even higher up calling up Zhang Xian and saying, hey, good job on that mission, you've been promoted, now we're gonna explain you what's what. unless they solve it in that way, I can't see them giving us answers to all those questions. I feel like that might be what they're going for. Create all those questions and make people play the game so that they get answers from playing the game. Kinda like Tact of Destiny did it. Tact of Destiny very much did something similar. They kept building up a lot of mysteries, a lot of questions about the lore, about the world, about everything throughout the season, and answered very, very few of them, so that you kept wondering. And I'm still on a wait list for when the gacha opens, when the game comes out, because I need answers to that. I need to play the Tact of Destiny gacha to find answers to all those questions asked in the anime, so I guess it's an efficient tactic. But what Tact of Destiny did is it spaced out all those questions. We got some questions in episode 1, some questions in episode 2, some questions in episode 3. Episode 4 answered some questions, created some new ones. It was gradual. In case of Girls Frontline, it's just this episode 6. It's a complete mystery dump. We get all the questions, all the mysteries dumped in a single moment. And that doesn't jive with me all that well, to be perfectly honest with you. Now I'm hoping against all hope, that they will work to answer all those questions throughout the rest of the season. But it wouldn't surprise me an awful lot if they didn't. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I'm incredibly curious and incredibly interested in knowing more about what the fuck is going on, but I'm also a little bit irritated at the fact that they dropped such a bomb, so many bombs in one moment. Like, giving me just a single mystery here would have been enough to keep me engaged. Now it caused an overflow. Too much mystery. Too many questions, Kinda like it is with sweets. You eat something sweet and it's fine, I like sweets. I like to eat something sweet. But you eat a whole sponge cake by yourself with some sweet cream and whatnot, and you want to vomit because there's so much of it. It kind of had the same effect here. If episode 5 asked questions about why is the 404 gang going after M16, and then episode 6 asked question, what's the deal with the thing that M16 carries on her back, and then in episode 7 there is the mystery of that one creepy looking doll with her commander, right? If they only spaced it out, but they didn't. Is it similar in the game? Is there like one mission of one chapter that drops all of that on you immediately? Or did they condense like 3 chapters worth of game in just this single episode? If you're playing the game, I'd be curious to hear about it. Again, don't spoil me. Not on YouTube, because there are no spoiler tags in YouTube comments. You can show your spoilers on my Discord server, as I mentioned. Link in the description. You can join it. It's open. It's free for everybody. But I'd be curious to find out if the game itself also dropped such a bomb of questions in one moment, or have they been more spaced out? That's what I wanted to say. I'd be curious to find out. Yeah. And what are you curious about? Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this episode, what you thought of my reaction, what you thought of the reason to live or something. I don't know. Share your thoughts with me down there in the comments. Just no spoilers. Again, let me reiterate it. No spoilers, please. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, but please tell me why so I can improve. Subscribe to the channel so we get notified of future releases. Yeah, yesterday? Yes, yesterday I released Tokyo 24 Cool. Today it's Girls Frontline. Tomorrow I'm gonna be releasing Symphogear, and the day after it's gonna be Arifureta, and on Monday I'm gonna release Sabikui Bisco. If any of those shows interests you, subscribe, click the bell icon so you get notified. Or you can join my Discord server, link in the description, because there are also notifications on that server. If YouTube doesn't notify you about new videos, the Discord server will. And speaking of the series that I cover, Symphogear is a non-seasonal show. Symphogear is a non-seasonal show, and that means episodes of Symphogear will be available 1 week early for each of my $10 tier Patreon supporters. So if you wanna watch Symphogear early, you can support me there. Or if you don't wanna spend $10, you can just spend a single $1, and that will give you a role on my Discord server and access to a Patreon only channel, and it's fun with all the 14 people that are there. Share this video if you know someone who would enjoy it. If you know someone who really likes Girls Frontline but doesn't want to watch the anime, maybe they're gonna have a better time watching anime with someone who has absolutely no clue what's going on. That's always interesting, right? Did I need to show anything else? No, not really. I got accepted for Throne, the thing where you get to buy me gifts and stuff, but they don't operate in my country yet, so I don't even know why they accepted me. Go figure. So I'm not gonna show that, not quite yet. Maybe when their service comes to my country, then I will. Who knows? We'll see. Right now, that's gonna be it from me for today. So, as always, do all the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Cheers! And this is another benefit you get as a Patreon. No matter the tier you subscribe at, you get to be on this list at the end of every single video of mine.